ID theft. What is it? Identity theft is when someone steals your personal information and assumes your identity. Information like your name, social security number, bank account, credit card numbers, and other personally identifiable information. People do this for nefarious reasons, obviously, so they can commit financial crimes using your identity, like making charges against your credit cards or opening new credit cards in your name or taking out loans in your name or raiding your checking or savings account. To protect your credit report and identity, the best thing you can do is be vigilant by doing the following. Freeze your credit. Freeze your credit with all three major credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. What this will do is restrict access to your credit file so that no new credit inquiries can be made on your file without you explicitly removing that freeze. This will make it nearly impossible for someone to open new accounts in your name without your knowledge. Freezing your credit file is free. The credit bureaus will try to upsell you to their credit lock service for a fee, of course. You do not need that credit lock service. Freezing your file will provide the best protection against identity theft. Check your credit report regularly. You should check your credit report regularly and look for untoward activity, things that don't belong, accounts you do not recognize, double charges, etc. Just look for something odd. You can check your credit report for free at annualcreditreport.com. More and more finance service companies will give you your score for free as well, and some will give you a report. I like annualcreditreport.com because they are the official arbiter. Annualcreditreport.com is the only official site explicitly directed by federal law to provide your credit reports for free. You should also use alerts. Definitely in today's digital world, you should be taking advantage of alerts on all of your financial accounts. Most financial institutions will allow you to set up text or email alerts when transactions are made on your accounts. So please, I highly recommend you set these alerts up on your accounts. They come in various shapes and forms depending on the financial institution. You can usually set thresholds for, say, every time there is a transaction over the amount of $100, you can set your account up to notify you by text or email. I set my accounts up so that I am notified if even one penny moves on any of my accounts. I highly encourage this. This way, if someone does get access to one of your credit cards, for example, you will know immediately if someone is posting charges against your card without your authorization. Another thing you can do is protect your social security number, your SSN, and other personally identifiable information and account numbers. Your social security number is the master key to your personal data. Guard it as best you can. When you are asked for your number, ask why it is needed and how it will be protected. Do not carry your card with you, your social security card. Securely store or shred paperwork containing your social security number once you're done with it. They said ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Here's a preventive step you can do. The best way to deal with ID theft is to prevent it. I highly encourage you to use the tactics I just outlined to help you avoid ID theft in the first place. Treatment. If you discover or suspect someone has stolen your identity, do the following to deal with this situation. Notify the credit bureaus immediately and put fraud alerts on your account. If you have not done so, freeze your accounts. File a report with the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. And depending on how bad it is and how far the thieves have made it, you may even need to file a police report and contact your insurance agency. Now, there are credit monitoring services out there. Credit monitoring services can help you in the case of a credit breach. Not only do they monitor your credit activity for you and help flag any suspicious activity, but if your identity is stolen and damage is done to your credit profile as a result, you will do most of this legwork for they would do most of the legwork for you by taking the lead and notifying all the right parties and helping you repair the damage. Credit monitoring services are quite common and ubiquitous these days. Many banks, credit cards, and insurance companies will offer the service for a nominal fee. I notice that many employers are now beginning to offer the service as a benefit to their employees. You probably could get this without paying any money for it. But again, if you freeze your credit, set alerts on your accounts, check your credit reports regularly, like once a year or more frequently if something is suspected that's wrong, and use common sense when handling your personally identifiable information, like your social security number, bank account, and credit card numbers, these tactics will greatly minimize the threat of identity theft in your financial life.